Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing? Welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg, or welcome if it's your first time here. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope everybody's been having good days, good weeks. Yeah, we're back. It's got some growth. And since last time, I shaved with my favorite double ring from 1906. My second favorite Gillette. Second favorite razor, period, and it's a Gillette, and it is a 1958 D1, first quarter of 1958 toggle. So you flip the little lever and she pops open. Alright, we got some growth, head and face. On 9, I know it's going to take it off. Let's, for fun, for the first pass, oops. Okay. See if you can see that. See where the 1 is and the red dot. See if we can get the line up a little better. There we go. The 1 and the red dot. That's setting 1. That's the mildest she will go. And I was just looking at something. Don't mind me. We'll pop her open and we'll use a Dorco Titan blade. These are good blades. They're nice and sharp. Probably, I haven't used all the Dorco blades, but of the ones I have used, this is my favorite because it is the sharpest in my opinion. Like I said, just the ones I've used with Dorco. Take that out and we will place, see, tighten, place it right in here, and voila, blade is inserted and ready to go. For a soap, this is a collaboration between HC&C Strike Gold Shave and the Razor Company Magique. It is a dupe, a fantastic dupe, well done Pete of Savage. It's not a soft soap, as you can see, it's pretty firm. We do not have the cologne or the aftershave. When I got this set, they didn't have one. I don't know if they do now or not, but we're just going to use Chiseled Face. They're plain aftershave, unscented. Then we have the Magique aftershave balm. And for afterwards, for smelling nice, the cologne made by Strike Gold Shave. Okay, since we're using HC&C soap, we're going to use the HC&C bowl. There's my soap. That's not spread around a great bit, but that's okay because we are using the white handle, ivory handle, fake ivory handle, Omega 24-inch boar. I have determined that I'm a boar guy. I love boar brushes. Synthetics are okay, not my favorite. Badgers are good. I like badgers too, but my favorites are the boar. They just tickle me fancy. Now you may be a synthetic guy or a badger guy. That's fine. It's all a personal preference. I took a shower. Yeah, no apron today. It's here. It's hot in here after I took a shower. And that's why you hear the fan. And when I got out of the shower, all you could smell was this because it was on my little coffee cup heater warming up the bowl and the soap, so that when I mixed it, I'd have a nice warm lather. I did not bloom it today, simply because I forgot. I'm getting old, 61 now. I keep finding myself, I'm gonna have to get a pair of shoes with the memory foam soles so I can remember why I walked into a room, because I've been doing that lately. I walk into a room and go, what did I come in here for? Or I go to sit down because I want to look something up on Google or something, and what was I going to do? What was I going to look up? I forgot. This is what we have for soap so far. Looking good. I think we'll keep it just like that, because we'll set it here, because I'm going to put so much water on my face it's going to bloom out up. Oh, okay. Are you ready? Love this razor. I guess that's my second favorite. We're going to take the eyeballs off so I can't see what I'm doing. Wet the face rather well. Plop some soap. Oh, and the scent hits you instantly. Wonderful scent. Sauvage. Probably the #1 men's cologne, because it is in the affordable range, unlike some of the other ones. Bit more water. So what have you guys been up to? You've been having good shaves? Been having good days? Been doing anything exciting? I have not really been doing anything. Oh, if you notice, right there, see that picture? Gone. And this one here, you see how it's leaning away, gets away from the wall? They're cheap frames. I just bought them at Dollar Tree. They're like $1.25 each. They're cheap, but they do have real glass panels. It's real thin glass, but they do have glass panels. We were sitting outside on the porch the other day, and we heard something fall in the house. I came in, I looked around, I didn't see anything. Setting 1, let's see if it'll remove this growth. Look at that, it did. Well, we found that out. It will remove the growth on setting 1. But if you guys know me at all, I'm a setting 9 kind of guy. So here we go. You could still feel a lot of hair there. It still had hair. You could feel it. But it did take the majority of it off. I will say one thing about this razor over. What did I do with them? Over a 64 Slim. This has got weight to it. This is, you could definitely feel This one is heavier. You can definitely feel the weight difference. This razor has some heft to it, and I like that. Personally, I can shave with anything. You just have to adapt. If it's a light razor, if it's aluminum or plastic, and it's lightweight, you just have to adapt. Yes, we have our preferences. It doesn't mean you can't use something outside of your preference. That's getting a little warmer. There we go. That's where I wanted it, right there. I'm trying to let this thing grow out. I just don't think I'll ever get one of the ones that comes like way down here. I just don't have the hillbilly genes for it. Look at that. Pretty good. Go for a second pass against the grain. I gave up on the across the pass. If I have to do touch-ups, I'll do some across then. But I generally don't anymore. Just do with and then against. Oh, this brush is really, hairs are really, really warm. Feels good. So is the soap. Yes, you can feel it. It feels good. Nice splay on that brush. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And it's still stiff. That's why I'm liking the boars more lately, because when you do this, they still have push down into your skin. Where I find, for me, the synthetics, when you do it like this, they're kind of just there. You know, they don't have that resistance that the boar does. I mean, there maybe I'm using the wrong knots. But that's what I'm finding for me. All right, here we go. If you're new here and you, oh my gosh, you're going close to your eye. Yes, I get wild hairs that grow up in here. So I have to shave up there. Well, let me tell you what happened 2 days ago. I left the house. I had to go up to the store, the pharmacy. They got a drive-through, Walgreens, and get my wife's prescriptions, because she was at work and she wasn't going to be able to pick him up. No big deal. It's the things you do when you're married, right, guys? So anyways, I go to pick up her prescriptions. I pull out the back gate here at the park instead of the front. It's easier to get to the store that way. I go up the side street that we're on, and there's a stop sign at a major road. And it's 3 lanes of traffic each way on the main road. And you gotta sit and you gotta wait to make a left turn, traffic. Well, there's a car ahead of me, he had to sit and wait. He waited, and a guy on a yellow electric bike, which those piss me off because you're too lazy to pedal. Anyways, I pedaled when I was a kid. I pedaled up until my 20s. Well, I had a car before that, but I still rode a bike with my buddies. We used to ride around. Anyways, he goes by, and there's a kid walking on the sidewalk. He honks his horn, beep beep, a couple times. Kid, you can see the kid move to the left, so the guy could pass him on the right. Well, as the guy gets closer to the kid, he's beep 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 on the horn. It's like, really, buddy? And as he goes by, the kid, I couldn't hear what he yelled, but I could hear him yell. He said, window down. And he said something to the kid, and the kid just stopped and just kind of went like, I couldn't see his face, but you could see him stop and his head cocked, like, what the hell was that about? I moved over. Excuse me. So the car ahead of me goes. He makes his left. I pull up. I have to wait for a couple cars. I can make my left. I make my left. So I'm going down the road, and there's a nursing home right down the road. It's like halfway between here and the store I was going to. And their driveway, when you come off you got to kind of go up it a little bit, off the road, and then down into it a little bit. Well, there's a car up on the hill a little bit and blocking the sidewalk, so he could see to come out, and he had to wait for cars. This guy's pulling up, beep 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 on the horn. It's like, dude, he can't go anywhere. Just slow down and go around. So he slows down and goes around. As he goes around, he looks back over at the driver and he starts yelling and cussing and stuff. It's just as I'm passing by. I'm like, dude, somebody's gonna shove that horn up your ass one of these days. They really are. We're gonna do some touch up through here, and through here. So anyways, this is where my across the grain's gonna come in. So I get down to where I gotta turn. I gotta get into the left turn lane. There's a back entrance. It's a delivery road, or there's a Home Depot there. It's where the semis can back in and do their drop-offs. Excuse me. And then they've got another road up alongside the building that goes to it's like a little strip mall of stores where you can go through. And it's easier to go that way than to go to the light, which is the next left turn, go down the road to the next light, make a U-turn and come back to it. I'm sure most of you have dealt with something like that. So anyways, I have to wait for a car to go by, and I wait. The car goes by, before I look back, and he's like a good 20, 25 feet back from the intersection. So I'm like, I can get across there and be halfway down the street before he gets to the intersection. He wasn't going that fast at that point. So I make my turn, and I go, as I come across the intersection, I hear beep, 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 you motherfucker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, I'm freaking so far away from you. I'd not interfered with you at all. And he was going to go straight, but he decided to come make a quick turn and come in behind me. And of course, when he said that to me, don't have a filter and I can't keep my mouth shut, and I yell back, F you. And Paul, I almost said it. I almost said F you, you wanker. Okay? Just for you, Paul. I almost said it. So anyways, I really did. So I get to the point where you got to make the right hand turn to go down alongside the building to get to the main parking lot. So I slow down, I make my turn, and he's pulling up behind me quick. I'm like, okay, this guy's going to be a jerk. So I carry a fanny pack. Yes, 80s style fanny pack. It's also a holster for my gun. But I worked security for tons of years. Over 20. I also carry less than lethal. I carry pepper spray. So I pull my pepper spray out just in case. I just got it in my hand and just driving real slow. Got the pepper spray in this hand, and on the hand controls for the throttle and brake, drive real slow. I get up to the stop sign, I stop, and of course I can't just go. There's a car leaving and a car coming in. So I gotta wait for those two. And he pulls up right next to my window. There's no way I can even open the door. I'd have to open the door, get my left leg out by hand, and then pull my right leg off the floor of the passenger side and put it on to get out and bite this guy. Okay? He pulls up next to me, starts yelling and cussing, F this, F that, asshole, this, that, the other, cussing at me like crazy. I'm like, I didn't even say anything. And like I said, I did security for lots and lots of years. When somebody balls up a fist, they're gonna hit you. Especially if they're yelling at you and they're pissed off. He made a fist. Enough for me. And the thing with pepper spray is you shoot them in the left eye or the right eye, depending on which hand you are. You go across to this eye, come down the cheek, across the top lip. You want to come across the top lip area and then up into this nostril, or this nostril if you went this way. So you get into the lungs, into their mouth, and in their eyes. Well, that's what I did. It took about 2 seconds for it to, because you jerk back. It took about 2 seconds for it to kick in. And I don't carry just regular pepper spray. I carry a pepper gel, which when it hits you, it sticks. It's almost like a glue, Vaseline, Vicks Vapor Rub type thing. When it hits you, it doesn't drip off. It sticks to your skin. So he starts coughing, trying to say I can't see, because he couldn't get much air. I mean, this stuff works quick. And he forgot all about me, and I drove off, because my 2 cars had gone. So I drove off. I haven't had a pepper spray anybody since 2014, when I still worked. So, I'm taking a lot of time on my neck. So I always have problems through here. So I always look to make sure my neck's clean. We'll do a head shave in a separate video. So, I'm going to wipe this off now. We're good. Nice and smooth. Yeah, baby. Okay. Anyways, I drove and I got to the end of the parking lot, and there's another like through lane for the parking lot. And I needed to go right and then make a quick left into this parking lot of the store to go around to the drive-thru. I turned left instead, went down to the parking lot area, cut up the parking lot area, and came back on the store and came in that way. So he couldn't, in case he wanted to follow me. I don't know how he couldn't see, but, just in case. So I did that, stopped, picked up the wife's meds, and as I'm pulling out, that lane you can pull out of. There's two driveways separate by a little bit of parking lot. And I could look down the row and see him sitting on the curb, wiping his face with his shirt. Well, this stuff, this pepper spray, the more you wipe it, the more it embeds into your skin. So I'm sure he's still feeling that the next day. We're good. Oh. Forgot. HomeLike shaving alum stick. Spray some nice water on here. And we'll just, oh yeah, we're getting a little sting. That's about a 1. It's about a 3 on the neck. Yeah. That 9 setting got into it, baby. Yeah. It's like, why? I knew the guy was an idiot, by the way. He was honking the horn at the kid in the other car and yelling and cussing at him as he went by. It's like, dude, just go about your business. You could see the kid moved over on the sidewalk to give you room. The car was kind of, they could have backed up, but it's generally old people visiting other old people in nursing homes, so they're not going to back up. Just wait for this thing to go away. Lean into the fan a little bit more. There we go. So anyways, just slow down and go around, don't. But people got to be jerks. And then he wanted to be a jerk with me for no reason. And as we have a saying here now, and I'm sure it's spread around the world, it's called buck around and find out. FAFO. And he did. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Which Hazel? Dickinson's for Chris in Vermont, because his grandmother used to work there. Chiseled Face unscented aftershave. We'll get a couple squirts into the hand and just do that. That'll work well. HC&C aftershave balm. It's got this little tab that fits right in the hole. Keeps it clean. I got my glasses on to see it, but anyways, it slides right in, it keeps it clean. You gotta pull it up. Shake that a little bit. That should be enough. We'll rub that together. Oh yeah. That has lost its scent. It smells just like an unscented balm. Wow. Okay. Now we'll go with, if I can get it off, my hands are balmy, the cologne. And we'll smell like Sauvage. Well, 30 minutes, 1958 D1 Gillette toggle. Setting 1 did remove the hair, but I wanted it smoother, so I upped it to the 9. I just wanted to see if it would take it off, and it did. Not 100%. I probably would have had to make a second pass with the grain. I don't know, maybe 2 passes against the grain would have done it. Anyways, it did work. Love this razor. It's got some weight to it. They're expensive as hell, guys. I got this one, no box. Okay, so I got it a little cheaper. You get one with a box. Last price I saw one with a box and all the paperwork is like $1,500. So they're expensive. I paid, I think, $350 for this one without the box. They're expensive. All right, guys. Also, Oops, dropped my little tabby. HC&C Strike Gold Shave and the Razor Company Magique. Smell like Sauvage. The cologne and the balm. And the balm has lost its scent. I don't know why. Maybe it was just what was in the pickup tube. After I shave my head, we'll find out. All right, guys, a little over 30 minutes, just yakking my mouth. All right, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. You all have fun out there, and take care of yourselves, and stay away from the freaking crazies. All right, y'all take care. Appreciate you stopping by. Enough of the babbling fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves out there, guys.